Hey everybody, it's Lur, and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. Today I'm actually showing you guys some shots of Hattie Sims's buildings that she made, which basically inspired me to redo a building that I made. So there's some clips here of her buildings. They're fucking amazing! So I decided to actually change the anal prober because I had set it up a certain way, and I kind of don't like it the way it is. So after seeing and being inspired by her beautiful creations of buildings, I decided that I need to step up my game, okay? I gotta step up my game and make the anal prober look fucking legit because the competition is fierce. And in no way is this like trying to do anything about that really. I'm just having a little fun building a building, making it look nicer. So here I am, just adding some extra space on the deck. I really wanted to incorporate more of an exterior restaurant style because I do have the inside, but I figured that in an area such as this one, around a really nice lake and things like that, that it would be nice to incorporate an outside deck area to eat in. And I'm just adding some tables, adding some chairs, making sure that things look nice, putting some TVs outside because I realized that a lot of the Sims gather around the TVs while they're waiting for their food. So I just put them everywhere. Also, I decided to try to put a water thing around the front, but I am really bad at using the pull tool. So I failed a couple of times before I actually got it. But, you know, I eventually got it, so yeah, just give me a minute here while I fail a couple more times. I'm sorry about not uploading any of the videos for The Sims 4 yet. Unfortunately, a lot of the footage got corrupted because of complications with recording the sound, complications with recording just in general, or like it encrypting the wrong way. I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but something happened, so, you know, bear with me here. I'll probably make more of them and it'll work properly next time. I really should check before I finish, you know, recording for like 5 hours. Here is me just putting up more bright colored things as opposed to dark colored things. I wanted to make it look a lot brighter than it actually was, and this video is actually just for the exterior because I need to redo the interior next time. And I had it done before and I kind of liked it, but I think that there's still definitely a lot of things that we could do on the inside to make it look nicer. So here I am just adding some extra stuff to make the outside look brighter, make sure that it looks more welcoming. And I believe that I also take out I took out the sofas and I put in some white sofas. Wanted to make it look more beachy as opposed to fine dining-ish, I suppose. So I wanted to add also an extra area on the outside where people can just gather and chat and see, like, you know, have like gatherings and stuff. I added the seating area as well as the bonfire so that they had something to do. And here I was just trying to adjust the table to make it look more organic, I guess, as opposed to like more clean, like as opposed to being clean cut and stuff like that. And I just wanted to add some umbrellas to make sure that they were protected from the sun while they were outside. And yeah, so I also wanted to add a lot of foliage around the water because I wanted to make it look like a little lake. So what I did was I just added a bunch of rocks and a bunch of different kinds of plants around the edge of the pool so that it made it look more natural as opposed to looking like a pool. I think I just added every single flower I possibly could because I kind of liked the whole wildflower look when you have all sorts of different kinds. And I wanted to make sure that the size variation was there too because it makes it look a lot less repetitive, I guess? Yeah, that's probably a good word to use, repetitive. So I just added a bunch of different kinds of things like rocks and different flowers and different kinds of shapes and sizes. Made sure that they all weren't the same size. And I changed the color of the water because I wanted to make it look a lot more natural as opposed to like a pool. So unfortunately, they don't have a color for it that looks a lot like the lake. If there was a more subtle blue color as opposed to that really bright blue, I probably would have used that instead. I tried adding a lot of weird stuff on the outside to make it look a little more interesting, but I didn't end up keeping all the decorations, so I just added a bunch of them here and there, making sure that the restaurant still looked like a restaurant, making it look a little bit more cohesive, I suppose? Yeah, it's probably the word. Yeah, cohesive. And here I am adding a boat. I wanted to add a boat into the water because I'd never done something like that before. I had never really knew about the whole positioning items thing. So this is more just an experiment to see if I can actually do it or not. I know Hattie did the same thing. It's same exact boat, same exact idea of putting it on the water. So I definitely give that idea to her. Totally jacked it. But it was a really cool idea. So I mean, why not? It's in The Sims. Why not? Why not? And here, I'm just adding some flowers, making it look a bit more like a garden. Trying to fill out the empty spaces with some stuff that will make it look a little bit more welcoming, enchanting, more floral. And I wanted to add some ivy onto the building too, just to give it that worn out look, kind of, where it's been here for a long time, it's growing ivy, and just to give the building a little bit more dimension. Oh, don't worry about the second and third floor, by the way. I'm actually going to probably bulldoze that and then make it something else. I wasn't really ending up happy with the shape, so that'll probably be fixed in later episodes. So here I am just adding some stuff to the exterior of the building. I wanted to make it tie in with the rest of the natural environment adages that I put, and I really wanted to make this blend in with everything else, so I added a bunch of ivy to the top and mid flooring. I'm actually going to change that because I really don't like the shape of it, but you know, it's just a work in progress, so don't mind it for now. I'll be working on it in later episodes. And here I am just adding some terrain tools to make the garden look a little bit more, to have more depth basically, and add that little touch of realism. And here I am just making a fountain because I really never played around too much with the fountain tool, never really did anything, so I decided since I have a restaurant, might as well try to put like a really nice fountain in front of it, just to have that little touch of, ooh, look, this is cool, I have a fountain. So I'm just adding some plants around the fountain to make sure that it blends in with the area around it. I wanted to add trees as well because without the trees it kind of looks like this area shouldn't be here really. There's a lot of trees in the surrounding buildings, so I felt like just to blend in with the rest of the surroundings I should add trees and to make it look a little better because trees add a completely new dimension to whatever you're doing. And then I added a bit of terrain tools just to give more of a depth of field and dimension to the terrain as well as everything else. And yeah, so that's the anal prober revamp for now. I have a little adjustments that I want to do as well with it later on, just because I'm not completely 100% happy with it, but I appreciate you watching and I hope that you look forward to the videos, and yeah, thanks so much for watching and have a nice day. Bye bye!